Okay, this video is for you in the future when you're shooting this bow again next time, probably next year. This is the routine I made, and I'm shooting very consistently right now at 40 and 50 yards. So the saying or the acronym or whatever you want to call it is hand, anchor, nose, peep, level, push, pull. That's what I say to myself through every single shot routine. It's been working for me up until this point. It's September 2025, about to go on the Montana hunt. So I have a whitetail tag, elk tag, and I'll probably buy a bear tag when we get there. But just so that next year or in the future or whenever I come back to shooting this bow, you can look at this video and remember my process. So hand, what I do is I line up the inside knuckle of my fingers here, my four fingers, on the sharp corner of the handle here. That's where I set my grip every time. Then I wrap my thumb around and keep my grip really loose. Again, it's more about pushing than just holding a firm, tight grip. I don't really lock anything of my arm. Don't lock the elbow, kind of lock the shoulder, but anyways. So that's how I take the grip. Then next is anchor. How I anchor myself, my anchor point is my index finger knuckle. Goes right where my jaw meets my ear. My jaw, neck, and ear, right where all of that meets, I put that knuckle there every time. That's my anchor point. So hand, again, I get my four fingers set on that corner, then I wrap my thumb. It's the same thing every time. Then I draw back, I keep my right elbow, I act like I'm pointing up to the sky. So then I take that knuckle, put it right in that spot I just described. Then I take my nose, hand, anchor, nose, take my nose, touch it to the string. Then I line up my peep, make sure I'm level. And then the push-pull at the end, what I do is I push with this front hand. Again, you can kind of tell my elbow's not locked. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so not really, but my elbow's not locked. I'm pushing, my hand is open. You can see my fingers here, open. And then the last one is pull the trigger. So I push at the end with this left hand on the bow. And that keeps my trigger pull consistent, because I've noticed when I don't make an extra effort to push right before I pull the trigger, either I think it's probably my elbow or my wrist is not actively engaged in holding the bow anymore. By the time the 5-ish seconds it's taking me to line up and look through the sights and get on the target, I have to focus on re-engaging my wrist and elbow. Make sure I'm dialed in, because I've noticed when I don't do that and pull the trigger, that's when I start doing this with the bow. And my shots, everything's good, but then the arrow doesn't go where I want it to go. So I've noticed that when I make that extra effort to push with my left hand, that's when I get consistent shots. Again, I've been shooting for a couple months now, and this is the system that I have made up on my own. So this is just what I've been doing for this year. Hopefully I get an animal. Yep, just making this video so that I can remember this next time I shoot this bow.